Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me today from the Better Business Bureau, BBB.org, Tiffany Schultz. Welcome back to the show. How are you doing?
I'm great. We're going on vacation today, right?
Finally, pack the suitcase. We can finally head out there. And, I think there's a mad rush to do this. And certainly we get it. And I'm so glad that we are talking about this one because I think a lot of people have a lot of questions. And I know for me, there's some things that I think, well, there's probably going to be some really good deals out there, but are they going to be too good to be true? Am I going to be able to go and get my money back if I can't go? Oh my gosh. So I'm looking forward to breaking this all down. So first and foremost, the big plan. You want to plan that vacation. Where the heck do you start here, Tiffany?
Plan ahead. Where do you want to go? Start researching prices. Book in advance. Booking in advance saves you money for prices that may go up in the future closer to your travel dates. And they are going to guarantee you're able to go where you want to go. So if you have a certain hotel in mind, certain destination in mind, and you're traveling during a peak period, it's best to plan ahead, get everything secured so you don't have to worry about it. Are the prices going to go up? Is it not going to be available closer to your travel date?
Next one, and this is probably, I'm thinking a majority of people are doing this right now, but big internet searches. Well, I'm just going to search like best deal and then insert blank. Probably not a good thing.
Not a good idea. Avoid those broad internet searches. So if I'm going to Florida and I don't want to Google great hotel deals in Florida because scammers develop lookalike websites. They throw them up to make them look official and they're really not. What they're designed to do is for you to make a phony reservation for them to get your personal information and your credit card information. So when you're booking, always make sure that you go to the official website, whether it's the hotel or the airline, to book and to not book through an unfamiliar site such as a third party.
Uh, the next one is being on the lookout for travel scams. I'm suspecting that these got to be going through the roof right now on people just calling you out of the blue. Probably lots of materials in the mail. What a free trip! Let's. Where can I go on a free trip, Tiffany?
Scammers follow the news. They know that people are traveling, and if they offer them a great deal, hey, let's go. We've been stuck at home for a year and a half. If the deal sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So always compare the deal to where you want to go. And if it's a third of the cost, a half of the cost, it may be a scam. Proceed.
Yeah, and then moving forward on getting the trip details in writing, which I think is going to be so important in this, especially in this time frame, because so many rules apply and don't apply, and everything else in between. So, what advice would you have as far as getting it in writing?
If you're working with a travel agent, you want to get in writing the cost of the trip, where you're going, any transportation, your airline, just so you have everything in front of you and that you've agreed to everything that is being provided to you and that you're paying for.
And travel insurance. This one's very interesting. I just booked my first flight here, and definitely did a little bit of extra reading on taking that insurance because they specified that the insurance doesn't cover everything that maybe you would expect here in this world. So, any tips on that travel insurance, even considering getting it?
Be very careful when you're purchasing travel insurance. Not all policies are the same. They cover different things. And if it's COVID related, they may or may not cover it. So make sure that you're reading the fine print and you're getting the policy that works for your situation.
One that stands out to me that I never knew until you said it on the show, and it's pay with a credit card. Why do we want to pay with a credit card and not a debit card?
A credit card is always going to offer you additional protections more than any other form of payment will. So you want to pay with a credit card, not a debit card, not a cashier's check, not any other form of payment. Pay with that credit card because of those additional protections. And a credit card may even have additional protections while traveling. It may offer you car rental insurance and some other perks while you're traveling as well.
And this leading into international travel, we're seeing a lot of people trying to book trips because the deals are so hot right now, traveling across the country, across the pond, whatever you want to call it. Good idea. And what should we watch out for?
Watch for those travel alerts. You're traveling to an unknown country. There could be travel alerts that are popping up depending on the situation, the health situation that's going on over there. So always check with the CDC And there's a few others that you can check with too to see if there's any travel alerts in your at your destination.
Going back to the insurance one, checking your home insurance. I didn't even consider this one. Why would we want to check that before heading on a trip?
Your homeowner's insurance may not cover something while you're gone. So if there's nobody that's checking on your house, let's say that you have a flood in the basement, you're gone for a week and nobody has checked on the property for a week, it may or may not be covered. So go ahead and verify with your homeowner's insurance what it does and does not cover when you're away.
Speaking of being away, who should we let know that we are leaving, and why would that be important?
If you're traveling with a friend or a coworker, make sure that somebody at home has that contact information for that friend or that coworker or your travel companion, and vice versa as well, just in case anything should happen while you're gone.
Finally, just general things, and I think one big one is avoid traveling alone in the buddy system. What, why is that it's so important? And we know why it is, but it's still a good tip.
It's more fun to travel with a friend, but it's also safer to travel with a buddy as well. So I use the buddy system. And when you are traveling, we all love GPS. It's easy on our phone, but always take an atlas or a map with you too. You never know when you're going to be without internet service.
All right. If people have any more questions, concerns about making that big travel plans here, no matter how far out they're looking, where can they find more information?
BBB.org is a great news source. So go ahead and browse the articles on our website, and we have consumer tips and the scam alerts.
Absolutely. Well, I hope you enjoy your vacation wherever you're going, Tiffany. And if you're stuck at home like I am, well, staycation's a safe bet too. So just saying. Appreciate the time. We'll talk soon, Tiffany.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. Tiffany Schultz, Better Business Bureau. Check out the website. They got everything you need to know. Take a quick break. More to come. You're watching Talking Pittsburgh.